When you ask someone to name any team in NASCAR, there's a good chance they're going to say Hendrick Motorsports. And rightfully so. Hendrick Motorsports has won a combined 265 races as of the recording of this video. The latest driver to add their name to the list of winners for this team is Kyle Larson, who won in his 4th start for the team, the quickest driver who has won for Hendrick Motorsports. In total, 20 different drivers have won for the powerhouse team, with the likes of Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, Terry Labonte, Chase Elliott, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Casey Kane, Mark Martin, Tim Richmond, Jeff Bodine, Darrell Waltrip, and many more have added their names to the list of winners for the team. The team has won a record of 13 Drivers' Championships and are quickly closing in on the all-time team wins record of 268, set by Petty Enterprises, and they have an excellent chance at doing that in this season. What I want to discuss today is the list of drivers who did not win a race for Hendrick Motorsports. Now, with that being said, I'm only counting drivers who race for at least one full-time season for the team. So drivers like Jeff Purvis, Randy LaJoie, and Rick Hendrick himself will not be counted simply because it's not a fair comparison. There are 3 drivers who drove full-time seasons for Hendrick and did not win a race. So let's get into who those drivers are. The first one on this list is NASCAR champion and Hall of Famer Benny Parsons. Parsons would drive for the team during the 1987 season, subbing for a sick Tim Richmond. Parsons would drive the number 35 Folgers Chevrolet with a best finish of 2nd during the 1987 Daytona 500. Parsons would back that up with another 2nd place finish at Atlanta and a 3rd 2nd place finish at Riverside. In total, Parsons would have 6 top 5s, 9 top 10s, and would finish 16th in the point standings. He would have an abysmal 12 DNFs during the season in 29 races, which equals out to having a DNF in 41% of the races that season. Parsons would not return to the car after the 1987 season, and driving duties would be given over to Ken Schrader. A funny moment occurred during the season, however, as Parsons hit the wall at Darlington and had to make numerous pit stops during the race. At one point, Harry Hyde, the crew chief for Parsons, told Parsons not to make a pit stop because the crew needed an ice cream break, which was later referenced in the movie Days of Thunder. Coming up on the second driver on this list is Ricky Craven. Craven drove the number 41 for Larry Hendrick during the previous 2 seasons. He signed on with Hendrick Motorsports to drive the number 25 Budweiser Chevrolet. Craven was third on strong with a 1-2-3 sweep for Hendrick during the Daytona 500 in 1997, as Craven would finish 3rd in the race. Craven would then finish 5th at Atlanta. However, he would suffer a crash during practice for the first race at Texas Motor Speedway in the Interstate Batteries 500, and he had to sit out for 2 races due to a concussion. Upon returning to Martinsville, Craven would finish 22nd. He would go on to have 5 more top 10s in 1997, and have 2 more top 5s with a 19th place points finish. For 1998, the number 25 was renumbered to the number 50 in honor of NASCAR's 50th anniversary, keeping the same Budweiser sponsor. After the 4th race of the season, Craven began to experience symptoms of concussion, and he was diagnosed with post-concussion syndrome. This forced Craven to sit out for some races during the season. Craven would return to the 17th race of the season at New Hampshire. He would qualify on pole for the event. However, Craven would be released from Hendrick Motorsports after Watkins Glen. Next up is Wally Dallenbach Jr. Wally would begin driving the number 50 in Craven's place at Michigan in 1998 during the 4th race of the season, and Wally would actually have a 10th place finish in the event. He would follow that up with a 7th place finish at Pocono and another top 10 a couple of weeks later at the 2nd Michigan race. Dallenbach would post 3 top 10s and 16 starts for Hendrick Motorsports during the 1998 season. Dallenbach would take the reins once again back to the number 25 car during the 1999 season. Dallenbach would have a few top 10s and 1 top 5 for the 1999 season. He would have a total of 6 top 10s, 1 top 5, and 34 starts. Wally Dawnback would never really be in contention for many wins for the team, as he only totaled those stats, 1 top 5 and 6 top 10s for the season. He also only led 13 laps on the entire season. Dallenbach would be released from Hendrick at the end of the 1999 season in favor of Jerry Nadeau. Craven would go on to win 2 races after departing from Hendrick Motorsports. He won his first race in 2001 at Martinsville driving for PPI Motorsports. He would also win in the closest finish in NASCAR history at Darlington, edging out Kurt Busch Pontiac's last victory in NASCAR, Craven also driving for PPI Motorsports during the event. Wally Dallenbach Jr. would go on to have a very successful broadcasting career, broadcasting for NBC and TNT whenever they would broadcast races. As far as why they weren't successful, it's anyone's guess, really. Parsons, it's a little more, the car could have been because he was subbing in for a sick Tim Richmond. Maybe didn't feel so comfortable with that scenario. Maybe it was because Parsons was past his prime at that point. Craven, it could have been all the injuries that Ricky Craven suffered. The 25 car was always the weakest link at Hendrick Motorsports. Craven, I believe, really didn't get a fair shot with the team, as injuries would plague him for both seasons during his career with Hendrick Motorsports. As far as Wally Dawnback Jr. is concerned, Wally Dawnback was just, in my opinion, not impressive during his run with Hendrick, only leading 13 laps and only posting 6 top 10s with the team. Dawnback would go on to drive the number 75 for Turner Broadcasting Team in 2000 with sponsorship from Cartoon Network. And there you have it, everyone. Those are the 3 drivers who drove 1 full-time season at least for Hendrick Motorsports who did not end up winning a race. Please remember, if you like this video, to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, please remember you can use my code JetSaturn to get free shipping on orders over $20 at Circle B and Plan B Sales Diecast websites. I hope to post more videos like this in the future. And just please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you.